Ladies, are you afraid to make the first move? Don't worry, I got you covered. It isn't exactly making the first move, but it's just enough to invite the ball to be in his court. A little trick I like to call tipping your drink. So you're out at the bar, you're with your friend, you're smiling around the room, you're being open and engaging, laughing over here, smiling over there. You make eye contact with the cutie. Hey, cutie. You look away, and then you look back. Tip your drink ever so slightly, take a sip, look away, and then watch him come on over.
So you want to meet guys, but you don't want to use dating apps. You want to go the organic route, but you don't want to go out or leave the house, which poses a bit of a problem. I have overcome this issue in the past, so let me be your support guide. For starters, I've never fully relied on dating apps. I've always had a love-hate relationship with Hinge. I would download it when I was in the mood to get some attention and go on 5 dates that week, and then I would just delete it again when I didn't like it. Now I'm permanently off of it, like forever, mark my words. But I've never fully relied on it. So as far as meeting people organically, I went through a toxic phase of like, I don't have to leave my house because if it's meant to be, it will be. He'll find me literally anywhere. Like, I was like so strongly like divine timing is everything. Even if I'm just at the gas station looking like a mess, I could potentially meet him there. So I got into such a state of not caring or enjoying myself or tapping into my feminine extroverted energy at all. So once I realized, well, he's not just going to appear in my kitchen, I started to do things that I enjoy that don't give me anxiety, getting into like routines. So this is what you need to do. You need to find things that you enjoy to do with friends that you can consistently do it with. Don't force yourself to do anything that you don't want to do. Like, don't make yourself go to bars and clubs if you don't enjoy that. I do not enjoy that. You will never find me at a bar and a club, nor do I want to meet my person at a bar or a club. So I'm not going to force myself to go there because I don't even imagine to meet my guy there, nor would I enjoy myself. And I don't really think that like I want to meet someone in a situation that doesn't like perfectly suit me. So I do things that I like, whether it's going to lunch, going to dinner, going to the gym, going on a walk. Like, I literally got to the point where I wouldn't even go out to eat because I would just order food on Uber Eats, or I wouldn't even go to the grocery store because I would just order my groceries on Instacart. So I never got myself feeling good, like looking good, feeling good, because if you look good, you feel good. The more like presentable you look, you're like, you go out with a burst of energy. So I like let myself go out in like pajamas for a while. Like, I just didn't care at all. And now when I'm going out, people are asking about me everywhere I go. People are asking for my number or asking a friend of a friend, like, who is that? And your whole dynamic changes because now you're doing things that you enjoy. So get into routines with friends that you can rely on to do these things. And yeah, you'll just enjoy yourself so much more. And people will love you when you love yourself.
Really, the presentable aspect of it, quote unquote, is for the woman. She has to feel a certain way, but as you probably know, the fella's going to see you in some sweats and a t-shirt and think that you look good. Because a lot of times, even though they appreciate you dressing up and doing all that other stuff, they want to see what you actually look like. I think most people, men and women, want to see what they're getting for their time, their effort, their energy. And yes, the investment financially, they want to see what they're getting. But if all you show is like dolled ups, like to the highest order, like, and he never actually gets to see who you are before getting in a relationship, I feel like in a lot of cases, that's going to be counterintuitive. Number one. Number two, when you go to these places, as we already know, modern women don't want men to talk to them. They don't want them to approach. And so you're kind of putting yourself at a disadvantage. So that would be the second part that these modern women need to work on, is becoming approachable.
Do you want to know why I'm so crazy to believe that I can meet my husband organically? Because every person that ever lived, literally ever, before like 15 years ago, that's how they met their partner. I know it's really hard to imagine life before the internet, but it did exist, and actually for quite some time. We're now in like 2024. That's a lot of years. So I am a believer, and you can be too if you want to be.
Okay. We have Ocean here. Look, he's ready. He's ready. He can give you the shoes.
So you need your party, you want cake? Okay, yeah, it's hard, I'm sorry. Bambi never had children, you know?
Okay, we are out here still trying to find a man in the wild. Today, I am checking out the AJ's grocery store in North Scottsdale. Okay, here's the update. There was almost no one. The people that were there were very cute women, young women, in like bougie workout clothes, which I loved. So like men hit up the AJ's in North Scottsdale. And then on my way out, as I was about to film the update video, I ran into my aunt. So that's amazing. But no young men at AJ's. I think the only men in the whole store were like some nice old men buying flowers for their ladies or their lovers, and the guys that worked there. So bougie grocery store.
Well, we do know one thing. Them saying that chivalry is dead is a lie. Them saying that there are no good men is a lie. Them saying that when a man steps out the house, he's probably doing something wrong is a lie. Men in there buying flowers for their significant other. Imagine that.
Is the next plan of action to find a husband? Apparently they're all out on a dog walk. Let's go and see. This is the husband hunting outfit today, which is from PLT. Best thing ever. I wear it all the time and I've got it in brown. It's like one of the best basics that you can have in your wardrobe. And makes you all look great. Then I'm wearing these New Balance. And that is it. Super cash today for the dog walk. Because the park seat back needs the dog as a child man since my face alone isn't working.
Did that girl say my face alone isn't working? That's crazy.
We are out trying to find Laura a man. Oh, Rosie, I'm going. Cheers, babes. It is on Bumble. We're covering every basis here. So we want to go out and see if there's any men in the wild. In the wild. Where are they all? Let's have a little pan around. It's quite easy in there tonight. You like men with grey hair? How old are you talking and how old? Grey. Oh, 70s grey. Like, no. Hang on a minute. We're looking. Look out for silver foxes tonight. Cheers, babes. Hello. We've got action here. It's not the kind I was looking for. What? It's not the kind I was looking for. Oh, no silver hair. He's back. He's back. Which one? Oh, okay, he's nice. Watch for a while, shall we? Okay. You're pinching the chair. I like your trousers. I like your trousers. I'll feel them. Laura will feel them. Go on, Laura, have a feel. It's all going on tonight, isn't it? Oh, it's all right, we're good, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Are you Paul? Is he single? Is he single? Is he?
Where do you find men? Honestly, this is a question that I see everywhere across social media, in person, and all these Facebook groups I'm in. And I know a lot of people are feeling burned out by being on dating apps. And like, if you are, I totally get it. Number one, like if you're feeling burnt off, like get off the apps and just like stop dating. There's one thing that's helped me with my dating experience is making sure that I'm intentional when I'm wanting connection and when I'm not, or if I'm just searching for validation, I pause. But in general, back to meeting people in the wild, it's totally possible. I mean, I was hit on the street yesterday. I was walking and I bumped into someone and he immediately asked for my number and we're gonna go out tonight. So it happens at the grocery store, at bars, at workout classes. Wherever you go, there's always people.
You're absolutely right. It does. It happens literally anywhere. But modern women aren't ready for it, ever. Like, nobody meets their standard. If you're not Prince Charming, Casanova, or any A-list actor, shoot. I mean, quite honestly, any actor will do in this point in time. If you make over 6 figures, then they probably gonna go for you. So these modern women have too high standards. Even for some actors, some athletes, they think too much of themselves, which is why they're having problems finding men on dating apps and in the wild.
Let's go get some artisan cheeses and maybe a daddy for unborn children. Okay, so I just saw the cutest series by the cutest girl. Her name is Mackenzie in Dallas. I will tag her in the caption. And she is committing to finding her husband in the wild instead of just relying on these rinky-dinky little apps. And I just love what she had to say. I watched the full series as I was getting ready and I was like, what a delightful girl. And that's just like the theme of my life, where it's like I have no trouble online and offline finding the most delightful, intelligent, beautiful, thoughtful women. And where are the men? I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole. Let me reset. It's not like going out to like hunt for men, hunt for numbers. I hate that. Like, I'm just from a time gone by. I don't want to participate in that. But I do love going out and not be plugged into a podcast or on the phone or texting or like putting out the energy. Like, don't talk to me. But I live in Austin. Okay, Mackenzie? Not in Dallas. Danielle, in Austin. Reluctantly. As seen in my earlier TikToks, I'm having a mice infestation after having black mold and a stalker. And just like a lot of things have gone wrong in this city for me. And I may be out. Okay, I may be out. However, I just got to Whole Foods and I'm just going to participate in this because she originally was inspired by a girlie in New York. So I'm going to participate. And here's my episode 1. I don't have a lot of hope because this is the Whole Foods that I had to run away from a man, not once, but twice. Okay, same man who like follows women, like he gets really close behind you and then he says like really dirty, terrible things to you. He's like a scary older man. And it's just giving Austin. And so again, not a lot of hope, but I'm trying to change my attitude. I won't wear my little podcast because typically I'd be listening to the toast. Not gonna wear my sunglasses because sometimes I do that too when I'm feeling like I don't want to be messed with. I did not speak to a single male. However, I didn't get accosted by one. So I'll count it a win. And I had a lovely conversation with a darling older woman.
Well, I'm definitely glad nothing bad happened to you. But I think, unfortunately, for a lot of modern women, this is what they have to resort to, stepping out of their comfort zone. When, quite honestly, with today's technology, they had it made. I feel like they had it made. Yeah, you're going to find weirdos on dating apps and other things. But I feel like there are some women out there, some modern women that are severely underdeveloped in terms of conversating with the opposite sex, in terms of trying to hold a conversation. And now they have to resort to going out in the wild and actually building their social skills and communicating effectively like they want men to do.
I am once again trying to find a man in the wild. Today, I'm exploring Fashion Square, a mall in Scottsdale. Oh, that man probably thought I was trying to video it. It has not been bad, but I have unfortunately spent more money than I came here to spend. So I walked around. I didn't look as slouchy as I normally would going to the mall because of this series where I'm trying to find a man. There are some men here. but I think they're all pretty young. Like, I don't really see any people in my dating range. And everyone's like, they're more put together than the people at the airport. So I will give them that. Overall, I think you'd actually have like maybe a 45% chance of finding a man in the wild at a mall. But I think it really depends on what stores you go to. Lululemon was a good one.
Wait, okay, the cutest thing just happened. I was sitting there having coffee with my friend and I saw this guy and his friend talking, and the one guy was really cute. So I'm trying to, wipe the RBF off my face, make eye contact, and it's like very obvious. So this guy comes over and he starts talking to us, and it turns out we have mutual and we're going out in a few days. He's like very niche, my type. I know a lot of my friends wouldn't agree, but 10 out of 10 to me, all my friends here call my type lumberjack. I think it's just like pretty normal boyish boy in the Midwest. I'm saying is like, please approach us in public, but also girl, RBF is a fucking killer. A trend where it's like, oh, when I see a 10 out of 10 my type and you walk by looking like pissed, just maybe try to do that less.
So today we are going to IKEA. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking there aren't any single guys at IKEA, and I have to agree with you there. But the thing is that I already needed to get some furniture from IKEA. So instead of doing what I normally do, ordering online, having it shipped to my house, or doing curbside pickup, I decided, let's make a thing out of it, put on some lashes and see what happens. I don't know, maybe it'll be like a meet cute moment where I have to get something heavy from a shelf and there'll be like a cute guy next to me and be like, hey, you want to help me out? I don't have game. For the record, my expectations for IKEA as a potential pickup spot are very low. So as expected, nothing, but now I need to go to Whole Foods. So let's go. So that was a fail. There was like nobody in the store, but some old guy told me that I was killing it. So there's that.
So I'm here with Sam, and this is part 1 of trying to meet a man in the wild. Yes, it might be raining, but does that matter? No. We are trekking over to the volleyball courts to see what eye candy we can find. We will keep you posted. An update. We learned that there is an adult, oh my gosh, look at my hair, an adult athletic club in Arizona, and you have to be 21, but all of the people that were there looked like they were freshly 21. So, on to the next.
If you're just joining us now, we are live and you are witnessing history. I have never seen anything like this before. Incredible technique, perfect form. We'll be talking.
So I've been seeing her here and there, trying to find a little something out here in the wild. And I looked on her, I got a little curious and I looked on her profile and it looked like she's in a relationship. So I want to say congratulations. I hope that works out. Hope there's something that's healthy. These modern women, some of them be out here looking and they be looking hard. And when it works out, if it does work out, I'm hoping it does. Congratulations to that.
Happy Sunday and welcome back to episode 11 of Trying to Find My Husband in the Wild, aka not on a dating app. Today we're at Central Market. My mother gave me this recommendation to come here. I do need some salmon, so hopefully there's some cuties in there getting their groceries. If you watched last week's episode on Sunday, I went to Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. I didn't have any success, but I did approach a man at the sushi counter. So maybe we have like a thing going with the seafood area. I don't know. I honestly probably need to go to like the meat area, but we'll see. It's a beautiful Sunday. They have some pumpkins out there. It's really cute. So I'm excited. Let's go. I fear that I'm lost and I can't find the checkout. Like, why can't I find it? I have to find my husband here just because I'm like walking around trying to find the exit. So pretty. So I didn't get the man's number, but I did get $26 worth of salmon. Hope it's good. Hope it's worth it. So slightly unsuccessful, but that's okay because I'm actually going to the Cowboys game later today and I'm getting picked up in less than an hour. So I'm going to go home, change, get ready for that. And I think that that is a great place to find guys because what do they all love? Football. So stay tuned for an episode of that.
It's day 8. And somebody asked for my number in the wild. I wasn't even filming this venture because I came to Target and I already went to Target on day 2. So I was just actually getting things that I needed. And I didn't expect anyone to actually come up to me and ask for my number. So when it happened, I got so nervous. So nervous, in fact, that I'm worried I typed my phone number wrong. So now if he never texts me, I don't know if it's because he changed his mind or because I typed it. We bonded over our slings because he was also in a sling. He said he just had surgery on his bicep. And then I told him to have a good recovery and we parted ways. And then he came back and found me and he was like, hey, I know you're just being nice, but I think you're really cute. Can I get your number? And I was like, what? It actually happened? So we'll see.
Hey, sorry, quick question. Are you looking for a wife? What? Are you looking for a wife?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, just like a wife? Like, get married?
Yeah, like
today?
Eventually.
Oh.
What?
Not today?
Huh?
Oh, what about tomorrow?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
If you're single and you want to meet a nice, wholesome man out in the wild in today's crazy world, join an adult sports league. I was just listening to Tinx's podcast. If you don't follow her, you totally should. TINX. Anyway, she's talking about how it's the summer of outside and just like putting yourself out there. Because most people meet these days on dating apps, and those are a tool for sure, but who doesn't want to meet out in the wild in the old-fashioned way? So this girl called in, she had met this guy through a kickball league, and hello, how cute is that? I met my boyfriend through a softball league. They have volleyball leagues. There are so many fun things that you can sign up for. Pickleball. Anyway, everyone on those leagues just wants to meet somebody. They want to make new friends. They want to potentially meet the love of their life. Everybody's putting themselves out there. And let me tell you, when you put yourself out there, you get this kind of like sparkly energy to you. Major aura points, you are just drawing people in. All the people who join those leagues are also kind of doing that, and you become like this unit and you make really good friends. You will be outnumbered as a girl, which has its pros and cons, but you can make really good guy friends. You can make girlfriends with the other girls who are on your team. I feel like the days are gone where a cute guy approaches you in a coffee shop, or you meet a girl who's going to be your best friend at a Pilates class. Like, people just don't connect in person as much as they used to. And so these sports leagues are kind of like the cheat code for doing that. So whether you're joining to make new friends, meet your future lover, or just have fun and see what happens, you'll thank me later. Sign up for that adult sports team.
Really, honestly and truly, in a lot of situations, it helps you to kind of understand the male perspective. They're going to be talking, communicating with each other, and it helps you to understand how men communicate with men. I think a lot of times modern women don't really understand and really don't care to understand how men communicate. They just hop up on social media and, oh, you don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to talk. You're not effective at it. Your emotional intelligence is low. You're emotionally unavailable. But then when they get around dudes talking to other dudes, they figure out, wait a minute, they do know how to communicate. Wait a minute. These guys are emotionally available. These guys are talking about their emotions, how they feel, what they're going through. Maybe not in the way that I would talk about it or discuss it, but they're doing it in the way that makes sense to them. And this happens so many times that modern women get on social media and comment about what a man isn't or is doing, what he's doing wrong, what he's not doing right, so on and so forth. And they can literally go minutes, hours upon hours talking about what men ain't doing right, bashing men. And then men just say, you know what? I'm back over here with my boys. We chilling. Where y'all at? Where the good men at? Chilling. Don't worry about it. And so now, because you've talked so much trash, you put yourself in a position to have to chase men, in a position to have to give a little bit more effort, which you should have been doing in the first place. But now you have to give a little bit more because a man is backed up and said, hey, they don't want me around. They don't want nothing to do with me. So I'm a bounce. And now you got to go out to things that are good for you, but things that you might not necessarily have been a part of because you would have a man approaching you at a gym or at church or somewhere else that is in your normal flow of movement. That's where I naturally go. And now because you said don't approach me here, you got to find other opportunities to build your social life and find a potential partner.